once again everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So I haven't really done a video in a long time because my life has been kind of crazy recently, but that's beside the point. You guys are here for this video today, so let's just get into it. You guys already know what this video is about. Sorry, my face itches. You guys already know what this video is about. It is a what I'm not gonna buy for the holiday 2016 season. So without further ado, let's just get into the things that I'm personally not gonna buy. For a full disclaimer, you can go to the link down below to my very first what I'm not gonna buy video. This is not bashing people, this is just personally the things that I'm not going to buy. So the very first thing that I'm not gonna buy is the Lorac Mega Pro 3 palette. Okay, so I say that I'm not gonna buy this, but I have some very specific conditions. Basically, I just recently got a job at Kohl's, and I haven't started my first day yet, really. But when I do, I'm gonna check on this situation. Basically, I'm not gonna buy this full price. In case you didn't know, when you work at a store, you typically get an employee discount. So if I can get an employee discount on the Mega Pro 3, then I'll probably buy it. But I'm not going to buy it full price because it does not seem worth it to me. And I would not recommend that the average consumer buy it because it's really pretty. We all know that it's really pretty. But to me, it's just an expanded upon version of the Lorac Pro 3. Just their third Pro palette. It's very similar to that palette, and if you've seen my last What I'm Not Gonna Buy video, I included the Lorac Pro 3 itself. The colors are pretty. They're very nice. I'm sure the quality is amazing. I bought the Mega Pro 2 last year. I love it to death. But to me, this palette is just not breathtaking. And I really expected it to be breathtaking. And I mean, I was gonna just straight up buy it at first, just gonna buy it because it was there. But I mean, you guys, it's just not happening for me. Like, it's not. I just look at it and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty, but it's not unique enough for me. Like, I don't want to be one of those people who is like, it's too basic. It's just for basic girls. I don't want to be basic. I want to be different. But like at this point with the makeup that I'm collecting and using, I don't need multiples of all these different things. And this just looks like a bunch of average neutral colors that I've seen everywhere else in the planet. It just doesn't make sense for me to buy this personally, and it's like $50, isn't it? I don't know. It's like 50, 40 something. I'm blanking. I really don't know. 49. Wow. Okay, you guys. So, filming this clip, or the rest of this video, the day after the first clip that you just saw, because my dog is the worst dog ever. Okay, and he managed to crack my phone screen and it shattered everywhere, and I was too angry to continue with the video. I had taken a short break. My phone was on my bed. My dog was also on my bed. He managed to shove it off the side of the bed and it's cracked into a million pieces, and so I went and got a new phone. But I'm filming on my old phone still, because I'm not taking that chance with my new iPhone 7, so I'm still filming on my iPhone 6S until I get a new screen for it, and then I'm going to give this phone to my mom. So, like, in a few weeks, the video quality might get, like, a smidge better. I don't know. It depends on what you're watching it on. Like, if you're on 360p, it's not going to be as good as if you're watching on 720p, you know. So, watch in HD for the best quality experience if your internet is good enough. Anyways, let's just continue. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, so the very next product I'm going to talk about is the Natasha Denona Star Palette. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Okay, so don't even get me started on reasons why you should not buy Natasha Denona products. This palette alone is like $170. This one palette. It's not worth it. I don't care how good these shadows are. I don't care how I don't care how big your brand is, if it's even that big. I don't know. There's no reason. There's no reason anybody should ever pay $170 for an eyeshadow palette. That's ridiculous. That's more than I just paid for my new phone. Like, unless you're like the richest person in the world and you just have money to burn, no, girl. No. I mean, it's a pretty palette. Like, it's very pretty, but I do not have 170 or 160 whatever dollars to spend on an eyeshadow palette. No. I've never tried Natasha Denona products, like her eyeshadows. I don't know. They might be the best eyeshadows in the world, but guess what? I'm not going to know because I'm not going to spend that kind of money on one eyeshadow palette. It's not happening. It's not going to happen. That is not the business. Girl, I am just perfectly fine using my Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, which, by the way, best holiday palette this year, hands down for me. I'm actually thinking about buying a backup of that palette because I love it so much. Use it every day, but that's not what this video is about. If you want to see my swatches, first impressions, I'll link it down below. But yeah, Natasha Denona Star Palette, I'm pretty sure. It's either Star Palette or the Star Palette. Either way, not gonna buy it. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the Huda Beauty eyeshadow textured eyeshadow palette. Okay, so I had never heard of Huda Beauty before I started hearing all like the press about this palette. I saw it on Trend Moods Instagram, I think. I saw it there a few times, but this week I started seeing a lot of beauty influencers, beauty gurus talking and doing reviews about them. I'm pretty sure that Stephanie Nicole did a video, and so did Total Makeup Junkie 101. I will link their videos down below so that you guys can form your own opinions from the swatches and stuff. But for me, I do not think that this palette is necessary this holiday season. Isn't it like $60 or $70, $65, I think, I want to say. Not after what I saw. Total Makeup Junkie 101 said that she did not like how cheap the plastic or the packaging felt. It's like cardboard, and then the front has like a clear window so that you can see the shadows on the inside. She said the cardboard felt really cheap. Stephanie Nicole said that it felt okay to her. I don't know, but my main qualm is with the shadows themselves, because for that amount of money you would want them to be superb, perfect, nothing wrong with them, right? Well, the textured, I think they're called the textured shadows, the really super chunky glittery ones, you're supposed to use those with just your fingertips. I can't really do that because I have acrylics constantly, so can't really do that, and they don't really work with a brush. I think Stephanie Nicole said that she could get it to use with, she could get it to work semi-okay with like a silicone tipped applicator or something like that. Some kind of applicator she got it to work with a little bit, but I wasn't really impressed with the way that it performed in her swatches or on her eyes. I mean, I really like how she does her makeup, but these just really were not working for her, which, you know, sometimes things are just a flop and there's nothing really you can do about it. I know Stephanie Nicole gave some background on Huda and how she started her company and everything, and I really do admire her for that. Huda had a really interesting beginning, and, you know, props to her for creating this huge brand. So, I mean, I think the brand is probably really good, but I just don't like this particular product, you know? I think it would be pretty much a miss for me, but some people might like it. Like, if you don't have acrylics all the time, it would probably work great for you, because the finger swatches that she did do, like using her fingertips, the shadows looked gorgeous, like gorgeous. It just wouldn't work for me because I have acrylics all the time and I can't really dip my finger into a shadow, you know? So the next thing that I want to talk about is, I don't want to say it's like a collection, because to me it's like a mini collection, because it's going to be overshadowed by the holiday collection, but I want to talk about the MAC Mariah Carey collection that is coming out. It might already be out, I don't know. Um, I'm a MAC girl, if you guys don't know. I know a lot of people are either very pro MAC, very against MAC. I mostly love MAC face products. I'm not so much into their eyeshadows anymore. I feel like their eyeshadow quality has gotten a little subpar in recent years, but that might just be me. I don't know. But anyways, the MAC Mariah Carey collection is coming out, or is already out. It just does not look that good to me. I really like Mariah Carey, but this collection doesn't speak to me. You guys know, when you see a collection, you're either feeling it or you're not, and for me, this was just not. I am going to be looking into MAC's Christmas holiday collection. I don't remember what it's called. I think it has something to do with candy. I think it's like sweet something or nutcracker. I don't know. But it looks really nice. There's like a blush that looks really pretty that I really want. I follow Trend Mood on Instagram, but also Temptalia. I follow Temptalia on Instagram, and she posted that she did some swatches and everything on her blog, or website, whatever you want to call it, and she reviewed this like blush that I really want from the holiday collection, and she said she gave it an A review, so that's really good. I'm really excited for that collection, but not the Mariah Carey collection. Nothing in there really speaks to me personally, but I mean, the lipsticks I saw looked like really light colors, and I can't really do light colored lipstick because my face is like so pale. I need like a pinky nude, like something with like reddish pinkish undertones. I can't just do like light baby pink on my lips because I would look like an actual alien or something. I mean, props to you if you can pull off those kind of lipstick. That's like one reason, and also the face products look like too dark or too bronzy for me. Like I just can't work with that. I don't know. It's probably a really good collection for like other people or like die-hard Mariah Carey fans, but just for me personally, that's why I'm not gonna buy it. So yeah. The next product that I'm not gonna buy is the Urban Decay Full Spectrum 2 palette. So I'm not going to buy this palette because it's basically just like the Full Spectrum one. I did not buy that either because it's just a bunch of bright colors I don't need and will not wear. These palettes frustrate me to no end because, like, when you look at them, there's no possible way you could use that every single day. For a makeup artist, sure, go for it, get it. You're probably going to use these bright colors eventually. Not me. I have the electric palette, love it to death, but never use it because it's so bright and so out there. I can't do it every day. I do use it sometimes for like really fun special occasions or days when I just feel really super bright, but I mean, for the most part, I just go neutral and natural. Like, I don't do really crazy eye looks on the daily. Like, generally, I just look like this. Like, today, I barely used anything. Like, I just don't do super bright looks like that. And I know last year, the Spectrum, the full spectrum one was on sale at Sephora. It was in like the sale section for like months. So I don't know why, after you have this palette so many people clearly did not like, why you would make a second one. Like, when the first palette has to go on sale for months and months and months, maybe don't produce a second version of that. I mean, I don't know how much this costs. I would assume that it's about around the price of a naked palette, maybe like $60. I don't know, but I'm just not into that. It's just not what I'm looking for. I don't know. You guys know my relationship with Urban Decay. I think they produce beautiful products, but for me personally, their formula is just not my favorite. Like, I do like it, but there's other brands that are easier for me to work with that I much, much prefer to Urban Decay. And keeping with Urban Decay, we're going to talk about the Ultimate Naked Basics, I believe it's called. You guys, I do not love the Naked Basics palettes, just in general. I think that they're kind of pointless. I mean, if you travel a lot, then yeah, I could see that you would want something little and travel friendly and it would be cool, but I don't, and I have so many neutral palettes, so many, like, it's unreal. I don't need these little baby ones to clutter up my makeup collection. Like, yeah, if you're traveling, whatever, if you don't like a lot of makeup, then that's fine, that's reasonable, I can see that. But it's like, with this, it's just like a bigger version. It's like they're trying to cater to people who don't like little palettes and they want something more substantial. But, I mean, it just doesn't work. I feel like they should have just made another, like, naked palette instead of the Naked Ultimate Basics. It's just weird. I don't like it. I mean, the colors in it are pretty. They're really pretty. Everything Urban Decay makes is pretty. Let's just say that out here. Just like out in the open. It's pretty. Everything Urban Decay makes. But I just can't. It's not unique. It's not new. It's just naked. It's just neutral colors. How many neutral palettes can you make, Urban Decay? Please, just do some and leave it at that, and then start making more unique products. I think that they should work on expanding their blushes, their highlighters, because I have one of their blushes and one of their highlighters, and I think they're really good. And I think that they should maybe focus on that for a little bit instead of focusing on their eyeshadows and stuff. Because do you know how many shades Urban Decay has of single eyeshadows? It's a lot. It's ridiculous. So, I mean, I feel like they've been there, done that. Like, don't just stop making eyeshadows, but maybe focus your attention somewhere else. I know they just released all of those new Vice lipsticks. I have one of those. It's really nice. Focus on your face products, you guys. Just move from product type to product type. Keep things fresh. Don't just keep making the same old things, you know. Just keep things fresh. Keep switching it up. Release a line of lipsticks, release a line of all this different stuff. Don't just keep coming back to eyeshadows because it's something you know you're good at. Yeah, you're good at it, but you keep making variations of the same things and nobody wants the same thing over and over and over. You've got to come up with something new. And I feel like their interpretation of something new is a bunch of bright colors and then one neutral color in it. Or a palette full of bright colors with no neutral colors in it. Did I say that right? Yeah. Or all neutral colors, nothing colorful. I don't know. They just need to work on perfecting a balance. And I don't mean like the Vice palettes. Because their Vice palettes for me are just, they don't work. The colors don't really generally go together. Things are just difficult to maneuver and use all the same palette. It's just kind of a mess. Urban Decay needs to come up with a new something, a new system, a new look. I don't know. It's not, whatever they're doing is not working for me at this point. I just don't love what they're producing. I don't know, Urban Decay. I love Urban Decay, but their eyeshadows have not blown me away recently, and I don't know what to do about that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna buy this. Last but not least, I'm not buying any of the Tarte holiday sets. Okay, I'm not buying any of these because, okay, let me just tell you a little story. So, I've never bought Tarte products before. So, a few months ago, or maybe like a month and a half ago, I was in Ulta and I saw like this set, and it was like 4 blushes and a brush, and I was like, wow, it was only like $35, and I was like, wow, that's a really good deal. So I bought this with the intention of like keeping one and giving the other ones to friends and family for Christmas. So I get in my car and I pick out the one that I want, and I swatched it on the back of my hand. And I was like, this is really not that great. So I took the other ones and I did a light little swatch, like I just stuck my finger in and then swatched on my hand. They all were so sheer. And the brush, I felt the brush so sparse. Hardly any bristles in it. I was like, I just paid $35 for blushes that don't show up and a brush with no bristles. What do you mean? So I took it home, I slept on it, and I was like, this is not, I don't want to give this stuff to my family and my friends if it's not good. So I took it back to Ulta and I got a refund for that. That put the worst taste in my mouth for Tarte products. I already did not really love Tarte's products because they're so boring, but this was just like the nail in the coffin for me, because when I'm going to give your company a try for the very first time, I expect your products to be great, especially if it's Tarte, which is expensive, and if it's a holiday set, like marketed to give parts of it to other people. Like, that's the reason for these sets, like with all the different components to it, is like you give one piece to somebody, one piece to somebody else, it's like a gift giving thing. But you're gonna like make me spend $35 to get this subpar product that you want me to give to my family and friends. No, it's not happening. Sorry, it's not gonna happen for you. So, I'm never buying any other Tarte products ever again, ever, point blank and the period. It's not gonna happen because, that's just ridiculous. Don't put out a product, especially a holiday product, if it's not gonna be as good as your other products. These were like the mini Amazonian clay blushes, which are supposed to be amazing, that everybody raves about, but these were crap. They were not good. Like, I've bought better blush from Walmart, from CoverGirl. No offense to CoverGirl or anything, but I could go to Walmart and probably get a Wet n Wild blush with more pigmentation than these Tarte blushes. I'm serious. It looked like I didn't put anything on my hand when I swatched it. It gets me heated, you guys, because I buy things for my friends and family because I really like the products and I really think that they'll enjoy it. So when I buy something for my friends and family as a gift and I expect it to be the Tarte quality, I've swatched their Amazonian clay blushes before. They're good. So when I put this on my hand and I see that it's absolute crap, that gets me heated, because I'm trying to give people a good product and you're supposed to be giving me a good product, but guess what? You didn't. So I'm not going to buy any of their eyeshadows, their blushes, anything else that they make. I'm not buying it, and I'm going to tell other people not to buy it because I don't like them. I really don't. And I've seen other people who were not impressed with that very same collection either. Total Makeup Junkie 101, she didn't love it. Gonna link it down below so you guys can make your own decisions. I think she swatched them in that video, but it looked like the swatches were built up quite a bit because my swatches were very bad. Sorry you guys, I just get heated on that topic. Okay, you guys, that's all for this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me again today. Leave me a like if you like this video. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And subscribe because I make new videos every Monday and Friday. Thank you guys once again so much for joining me again today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!